Welcome to this week's Dramatic Drama Weekend. This week, I will be reviewing Protect the Boss, which to me when I was watching it, was less like people in the corporate world and more like kids on the playground. The plot begins with a financially struggling, unemployed No-one Soul who finally lands a job as a secretary for the rich, spoiled, immature chaebol Cha Ji-hoon, thanks to the help of his extremely sexy and rich chaebol cousin, Cha Moo-won. Both Cha Moo-won and Cha Ji-hoon start to have feelings for No-one Soul, which creates a lot of drama, unnecessary fights in the office, and all-around childish antics. To be honest, for the most part in this drama, I was extremely annoyed with all of the characters. I felt like the fighting was unnecessary and most of the drama that was created was inconsequential, but that was only because I didn't understand the underlying concept behind this drama, which basically was that these adults were kids playing house. An excellent example of this is the fights between Cha Ji-hoon and Cha Moo-won over No-one Soul. They were completely out of the blue and extremely immature, but they did it because they were like kids. And it wasn't just the young adults who were doing this. The elders also acted like children through most of the drama, which made the drama fun. If I hadn't understood that concept, I probably would have just been annoyed with all these characters. But because I saw it, it made it really interesting. Out of all the side stories, which there weren't a lot in this drama, the side story of Na-yeon was by far the most interesting to me. At first, I really hated her. I hated the fact that she cried all the time and that she was so nosy. But once I understood the underlying concept, once again, about the mean children, I started to like her more because I realized that she was just the spoiled brat character. She was the little girl who was playing house and no one wanted to follow her rules, so of course she's gonna get upset. And actually, she was kind of cute when you realized she was just a little girl in a grown-up's body. I never felt bad for her. In fact, I felt that she stayed true to her character as an annoying little brat, but I liked her more. The side stories of the adult characters were, I guess, needed to kind of add the drama, but their actual storylines that they followed were boring and I zoomed past most of their parts. And guess what? I understood everything that was going on in the drama. I didn't need those parts. Sorry, writers, but it wasn't really that interesting and I didn't need it. Sorry. I give No-one Soul a complicated 0 on the doormat scale. It's complicated because her character by nature is not a doormat. Let's be serious, her reaction to a guy trying to kiss her is to headbutt him. I like her, but her job made it necessary for her to become a doormat in order to keep the job. So when that happened, I had to kind of raise the doormat scale a little bit for her. But in the end, she was the strength in the relationship and a bit of a mommy character among all of the children. So I think that canceled out her doormatness. Therefore, she gets a 0. So sue me. As I mentioned before, her fighting skills were an awesome quality. I feel like it was probably her best quality, aside from her magical hair. Is it short? Is it long? Nobody knows, it's a mystery! Most people would call that obviously bad hair extensions that the designers tried to hide but failed. But I'm no fool. She's obviously hiding her superhero identity from the world. Because we all know the best superheroes hide their identity in the most obvious way. Look at Superman, totally, it was the glasses and the hair. And other very obvious superheroes. Just saying. All superheroes do this. No-one Soul, you can't hide from me. Other than her secret identity being put into jeopardy in this drama, No-one Soul had a pretty good life. I don't know why she was complaining so much. She had 2 very attractive, rich, smart, successful Korean men literally fighting over her. Yet she had to complain because it was too hard to choose between the 2. Which I have to kind of agree with her. She does have a point. It would be hard going around life with this constantly happening around you. However, Moo-won did suggest that you just date both of them. Which really isn't a bad idea. No, bad, wrong, it's wrong, don't do it. Well, it could actually work. No, bad! I give the jerk face character in this drama a 4 on the jerk face scale. His level of jerk-facedness was actually pretty high on the scale. The fact that he tried, mind you, to make sure that Noinsul could not be around Moon at all due to his prejudice and jealousy. But you must see that was because he was the most childish character in this drama. So I felt like his jerk-face traits were more of a tantrum of a child who wasn't getting his way. He might as well have just said, "Merang." Oh, wait. Jihoon also had mommy issues, which made his relationship with Eunsul a little interesting. Eunsul actually said at one point that she was like his mom. For quite a bit of the drama, I was a little concerned about this relationship. It seemed very interesting, to say the least. Fortunately, he grew up later on, kind of, which made the relationship a little less awkward for me. But still. Haha, well, this is awkward. I have a confession. When I was supposed to be rating the loser nice guy, I got kind of distracted by his really sultry singing voice and forgot to rate him, so I'm kind of on the spot here. From what I recall, he was actually more of a jerk-face character than he was a loser nice guy. Yes, he did technically lose the main lead and was really super nice to her, but for his actual love interest, Nayeon, he was the biggest jerk ever. So he might be his own breed, a loser nice guy / jerk-face character. So I'm going to call him the loser face guy character. This is his theme song.
This is the loser face guy character theme song. He has jerk-face characters, but he's also a loser because he doesn't always win when he's trying to do stuff. The loser face guy character's theme song!
Back to business. Moon was an extremely distracting character in this drama, but I actually could never call him Moon when I was watching it. It was obviously Jae-jung. Come on. So every time I tried to call him Moon, I would end up calling him Jae-jung no matter how hard I tried, so I just gave up and just called him Jae-jung. Because that's who he is. Judge me if you want. But I was really distracted by him. So much so that whenever a question was asked to anybody, even if it wasn't related to his character, I would somehow, in my mind, answer the question with something related to him. What does that mean? It means that Jae-jung looks really good in a white t-shirt and blazer. Yes, that is really what I said in my head. As much as I loved Jae-jung's character in this, if he was a jerk face, I would have rated him a 9. Because he was the rudest secret boyfriend ever! And I mean secret! Nayeon had no idea that he was even dating her. Which, mind you, I did not appreciate his little, just because I act like I hate you and think you are a stalker doesn't mean I hate you and think you're a stalker. But I'm not ever going to tell you that I like you or that I'm interested in you. I'm just going to sort of imply it and make you think that it was your fault that this whole blow up happened. Speech.
나 너 말고 다른 여자 만나는 거 본 적 있어?
It was stupid and low and completely out of character for you, so I can't forgive you, ever!
잘 자라 우리 아가.
Okay, maybe just this once. Yes, it was worth some of my time. However, it wasn't one of those typical dating dramas where you have to know what happens next or else you die. In fact, when I was watching it, I looked forward to doing homework. So she's getting framed and his dad's in the hospital. That's unfortunate. Wonder what's going on in anthropology land. That's not supposed to happen! This is a drama! You're supposed to keep me away from doing homework! And that was when it wasn't lagging in the middle, which it did, a lot. And the ending wasn't exactly bad, but it wasn't completely satisfying either. It was just enough to make me kind of nod in agreement to the way everything turned out. But I did love the characters. So I do suggest that you do watch this drama, but don't expect to get so caught up into it that you will want to watch it more than twice a week. Which I guess isn't a bad thing, but it's not the best thing either. Thank you for allowing me to make your weekend even more dramatic than it already was. If you'd like to see me review one of your favorite dramas, go to our website, NamasteDwaejiKim.blogspot.com, click on Mindy the Prima Donna, and there is a poll off to the right where you can vote for the dramas that I will be reviewing.